Three, two, one. Hello, everybody, and welcome to podcast. We don't have a name for the podcast, or do we?
I do. I forgot the name of it. Oh my god. Hold on, wait. I'll think of
Can I have your
something right now.
fan's name?
No, I got it. Hold on. Give me a second. I'll think of it. Hold on. Give me. Stop pressuring me. Give me a minute. All right. Okay.
I'm not pressuring you.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. I feel like you're judging me right now.
Mhm.
So how about this?
No, wait. No, I'm not.
But okay. See, I knew it. How about the demonic misfits?
Demonic misfits. I don't mind that.
No.
I'll just put that on. No, I'll put that on the art picture that I'm doing. Yeah.
Not misfits. Demonic something. I feel like misfits is just
The demonic troublemakers.
I mean, I don't cause that much trouble though. That's you. Don't drag me into your chaos.
I mean, I'm the Chaos King, so you know.
You know what?
Demonic.
We'll think of it.
The demonic rulers.
Oh my god, we're literally. I don't know. Should we like?
I don't know about you, but I'm a ruler, son.
I'm recording right now, so should I? I don't know. Should we edit all this out, or should we just leave it in?
No, just leave it in.
Oh my god. Okay.
Small talk. We're in small talk.
We're 2 minutes into our podcast career, and it already went off the rails.
We're great. We're doing great.
So I wanted like demonic, right? Demonic.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm not good with names.
Don't worry. Ask the fans. Say. Listen, because I know I'm gonna send some of my Chaos Army to your channel to watch this. But y'all need to come up with a name, something with demonic in it. Okay.
Okay,
You
guys.
need to make sure you do that.
Exactly. So I don't know. Top 3 maybe no one's gonna comment on this video, but top 3 comments. So the top 3 comments, I'll take those 3 names and I'll put a poll on my channel, and then y'all vote out of those 3. Is that fine? Would that work?
Yeah.
Unless all 3 of those ideas suck. All right. They have to be good ideas. Like if those names are cheeks, then I'll just think of something anyway. We'll go on.
We'll just go for it. Honestly, my Chaos Army would probably comment some
Welcome
things.
back to the Cancer Podcast. I'm your host, Cancer.
What?
No, but yeah, I didn't really. I totally I didn't. God, why didn't I think of a name?
Pretty much, this podcast, right, is gonna be about paranormal stuff.
Wait, what if what if we call the podcast Beyond the Dark?
Beyond the Dark. I like that.
Okay, let me just look it up real quick to make sure I'm not stealing anyone else's name. Because I don't want I don't want a message in a bell.
We're doing great small talk right now. Great small talk.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I ADD. Anyway,
Listen, small talk is great for podcasts, so it's okay.
Okay.
It's good for podcasts, Pep.
Is Beyond the Dark good? Is that a good name?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
honestly, I like it.
Actually, okay, maybe not Beyond the Dark, but Something the Dark.
Okay, Demonic Dark. Great. We added the 2 best words together. Demonic Dark.
That's cheeks. I don't like that.
Well,
it's
fine.
I mean, Beyond the Dark is a book.
Oh.
So I don't know.
I have heard of that book.
But so we got the
it's
dark.
fine.
Demons in the Dark.
You know, you should just let the fans come up with it.
Okay, fine. Fans just don't have any shit ideas, alright?
Don't say that. They would never. You guys would never, right? Right. See, they're already talking.
Oh yeah, I can hear the whispers in my ear hole. Anyway. So, I think I totally forgot if you said this or not, but you can't remember any of your experiences, right?
No, I feel like I have had some. I mean, I've had hallucinations about things, but that's not really paranormal.
That's more of a,
That's more of a mental issue on my part. I'm crazy.
I wouldn't say it's a mental issue. It's more like,
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, no, I can't remember. Yeah, no. I mean, I've been told stories, like creepy stories, paranormal stories that have long stuck with me since the beginning of time.
Can I? I kind of want to hear them.
You want to? Okay, I only have one right now because I can only remember one.
Oh, so
but
you don't have stories. You have stories without.
I have a story at the moment.
A singular 30-second story. They saw a ghost.
Yeah.
All right, that's that story.
It wasn't seeing a ghost. It was about a doll.
Oh.
It was about a doll.
All right. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, okay. So pretty much. Yeah. Okay. So pretty much, this girl, right? Her parents got her a birthday present for her birthday. I don't know. I can't remember how old she was, but pretty much, the birthday present was this doll. And the girl loved it. I mean, as little girls do and stuff. You know, they like dolls and stuff. And you know, they celebrated her birthday, and for the rest of the day, obviously. And it came nighttime, and when it hit nighttime, the little girl was tucked into bed. And her parents said goodnight to her. She said goodnight to them. She was like, and she went to bed. She went to sleep. In the middle of the night, she woke up, and I can't remember her name. Honestly, I can't remember it. It was so long ago. But she woke up, and she heard her name being called, like in a singing, like hushed, like girl's voice. It was creepy.
Mm-mm.
And the little girl was like, she was like, ah, yes. She wasn't like, ah, yes. No, she was like, she woke up, she jumped up, she didn't, she didn't see anything, and she thought maybe she was dreaming or something like that. And she went back to sleep and kind of ignored the voice. A few minutes later, she woke up again to hear the same thing, and it was still going. And she noticed her doll was gone. She didn't know where it went, but she didn't want to get out of bed because she was scared and stuff. So she ignored it on the first night. So she woke up the next morning. She went through her day and everything. She had her doll again. The doll just kind of was back and everything. And so she was like, she made it through the day, and it was night 2. And her parents said goodnight to her, and so she went to sleep. She woke up again hearing the same singing voice, and it sounded like it was coming from the hall.
The wall.
And so the little girl got up and noticed her doll was gone, But she got up and she looked out the hall and she saw her doll. And the doll was singing. And so she being the little girl she is, she was scared and she went back to bed though. She's too scared. She couldn't do anything else that was probably smarter than that.
Oh,
But
hell
she
no.
she went back to bed. So she woke up again, or no, she didn't even go to sleep. She didn't even go back to sleep. She just stayed in her bed. But she heard the doll singing, being like, I'm in the kitchen now. Like, she heard it from downstairs. It was a 2-story house. She heard it from downstairs. The doll was singing, like, I'm in your kitchen. And, the little girl was trying to ignore it. She was scared, you know. She was like, okay, I don't like this, you know. She was about to cry at this point, you know, because this is actually scary now. And so the girl trying to ignore it. The doll keeps singing, saying she grabs a knife, and yeah. So the doll has a knife. What she sings, the doll is like, "I have a knife." And the doll keeps singing like, "I'm going up the stairs." And then the little girl's just, you know, at this point she's crying, she's scared, she wants her parents. And then the little girl,
Lock the door. See?
the little girl the
Sorry.
little girl is scared and she keeps hearing the doll sing and she's like, I'm going to your parents' room.
Okay, see,
And
I'm sorry to cut you off, but you
no,
know,
no,
in this incident, you just gotta cut your losses. It's either you or your parents. Like, you know,
I know,
I
right?
love you, mom. I love you, dad. But like, you know,
Well, the little girl doesn't keep getting up. Like
no, but like
she stays.
somebody has to continue the bloodline. Might as well be me. Ain't coming to my room.
Yeah,
Come to y'all room. You problem.
yeah. So the little girl stays. Pretty much, long story short, the little girl stays in her room. Right. The doll murders her family.
Oh my god.
Then comes down the hall singing still, like, you know, singing where she's at and stuff because that's not dumb. And so the doll ends up in her room, and then she ends up under her bed, and then the doll ends up on her bed, and I think the little girl dies.
Okay,
I think that's from what I remember. So it's not. It was way scarier back when I was in. This was told to me in 3rd grade, so you know.
This is
3rd grader to 3rd grader, this was told to me, so this was grand.
They're like
It
less
was
than 10
great.
years old.
I know, and they knew this story. I was a little.
My thing is, here's the thing. Question number one, why didn't you get your lazy ass out the bed and shut the door? Push the dresser in front of the door. It's a doll. It's a doll. It don't have human strength. It ain't gonna push open the door. It's short too. It can't turn the doorknob.
Well,
shut the door.
The doll has a knife, so think about it. If a doll can pick up a knife, they can do anything. Because a knife is heavy. And this doll was probably like one of those, you know, creepy porcelain dolls.
But if the doll is short enough, can it turn the doorknob? Because
I mean, I don't know if it's possessed by a demon, then probably.
In that case, while you're see, I don't know, maybe I might be a douche for doing this, but why? See, if the doll's killing your parents, good. It's distracted. Get the hell out of there. You know, the dog's distracted on your parents. You run down the hall, go down the stairs, open the door, and run, bruh.
Honestly, yeah, I would do that.
I don't know. Is that bad to say? You know, it's distracted murdering your parents. So escape before it turns its attention.
Man, I think this little girl was like 5 though, so maybe a little older. She was like 7.
Good.
Yeah,
Old
7.
enough to know. I mean,
Listen, if the doll has a knife and the little doll is singing to her, I would be terrified and not want to move. I wouldn't say that I'm safe, because I'm smart. I am smart. I have always been smart enough to be, like,
the
dangerous.
doll has a knife, alright? The doll has a knife. I'll tell you, you want to know what I'll do? I'll tell you exactly what I'm going to do. This is how it's going to go down, right? So a doll's in my house, with the knife and chanting stuff.
Mhm.
I'm like in my room. Oh, shit. He's coming down the hall. What do I do? Oh, let me just shut the door and let me sit down on the floor, back to the door, so the doll can't push it open. Because the doll can't push me and the door. It ain't that damn strong. All right, that's what I'm gonna do.
I would block the bottom of the doorway so that way it's like it can't slip through. Because imagine the doll slipping through, like the crack underneath the door. I mean, I don't think the crack would be that big, but
how small does this doll have to be? Like, I don't know what. It's not a Sour Patch Kid. It can't fit under the door.
I mean, listen, I've seen cats go under the tiniest of cracks.
Because they're little.
It could be like
they
a cat.
Shift their bones around.
No, a big cat can do that.
A fat cat?
Yes.
Yeah, but they can like shift their bones around and like maneuver. Dolls can't really do that. At least porcelain dolls can't, because they are made of wood.
Yeah, that's true.
But alright, the doll somehow makes it in my room. Oh my god, the doll's got me cornered. What do I do? I'll tell you what I do, alright? I'll lift up my foot and boom, I'll punch it across the room. I'll kick it like I'm an NFL kicker in like the Super Bowl. Like I don't know if you know football, but imagine like you're an NFL kicker, right? And there's 3 seconds left on the clock. You're down by 2 points. It's like a 63-yard field goal. You have to make this kick, because if you miss this kick, y'all will lose, and your teammates will be mad at you. So you gotta make the kick. You gotta. It's the Super Bowl.
Just punt the doll.
That's the feeling I would feel. Like you just kick that doll.
Punt the child. Anyways.
And like if the doll tries to scrap with you, I mean, plan B, if the doll somehow gets on your back, you grab it by the head and tombstone power drive it through the floor.
Honestly though, I'm like sitting here now like realizing how weird the story sounds. Cause like back then, I mean obviously I had a younger child mind.
Yeah, as a child,
it was
you don't
scary.
understand, but like once you're an adult and you really think about the story, there's multiple options to avoid, this fate,
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
It's like, I mean, I assume she would have a window, because why wouldn't she? Why didn't she climb out the window?
I don't know, man. I don't know if she had a window or not. I feel like there was like no other way to escape, my friend said, from like years yonder
I just
ago.
feel like you could have easily shut the door and sat in front of it. That's probably the easiest option to survive.
I mean, the parents were sleeping as well. So she would have had to somehow, in the morning time, if the doll, like, if let's say the doll didn't get up during the day. If the doll was like, I don't know, if the doll had like a turn off thing, like during the day, like the girl would have to go out, check if her parents are dead, then come back, or no, get the phone or something, and then go from there and call 911. I hope she would have known 911. This was like this if I would assume this would have been like an old story. So it would have been like,
there's definitely some stuff in this story that makes me think, this could really be avoided if you just think.
I know.
But I guess,
and I could be forgetting things as well,
I guess it's easier said than done, because like I do understand, like, if you're actually in this situation, your brain's not gonna be thinking rationally because you're like freaking out, you know? You're like, oh my,
Yeah.
like when you're in a life or death situation, like 90%
Mhm.
of people's brains are just like looking back on it, you're like, oh my God, that's so stupid. I could have just did that. But when you're in the situation, you're not really thinking properly because you're like, everything is just terrible. This is bad, you know? But it's just like everything.
Yeah.
But is that the only story you got?
Yeah. I think that's the only story I should tell today. I have plenty of stories up and stuff, but I think I should save them. Savor them.
I mean,
Do you have any
yeah,
stories?
not stories, but I can tell you I can't tell you that I've been trying to get a haunted doll for like so long now. I
Ooh.
bought like three
Really?
dolls from eBay and none of them were actually haunted. And I'm just like, see,
Dang.
I've been trying to get a haunted doll for so long. I just want one. Like, why is it so difficult? I know, like,
Mm.
the thing with haunted dolls is like, you don't know who's scamming and stuff, right?
Yeah.
People say they're haunted, but most of the time they're not. And I'm just like, it's irritating. Do you know anyone that has a haunted doll? Because I'll pay for it.
No,
I'll throw a
unfortunately, I do
credit card
not.
on the table.
I'm a little low on people who have haunted dolls at the moment, which
Well,
I don't have
let me
anybody honestly.
if you I mean if you do know someone or if you find someone and they don't want it,
Mhm,
I will take it.
mhm, mhm.
I'll pay for it.
I will shove them your way then if I ever find someone.
Thank you. I'll totally
That
give
way
you
you can
two
have a
hundred
haunted
dollars
doll.
for a demon in the box.
Oh really? Oh god. You know, I don't think I want a demon in the house though. I mean, I may be a chaos king, but listen,
See,
I
here's
don't
the
think I
thing.
need any demons in the house.
If we ever, so when we do eventually, like, you still want to move in together, right?
Yeah.
So when we do move in together,
Mhm.
how do you feel about me summoning things?
As long as we have a shed for you to do it in out back, then I'm fine.
But like, what if I'm required to, be in the bathroom for most of them?
Well, we'll install a bathroom in the shed for you.
Oh my god. So you don't want them in the house?
No,
You
not
don't want me
really.
what if, you don't want me to play Baby Blue? Summoning, Baby Blue, just grabbing her
You
baby and
know,
flushing the toilet, flushing it down the
I'm
toilet.
I'm good. I'm good.
I'm like, Baby Blue, I got your baby. And I'm gonna flush it down the toilet if you don't show yourself. What, what about like Bloody Mary? Bloody Mary don't actually
Please.
work.
Yep. Yep. If you do that, just do it out in the shed, in the bathroom shed.
I played Bloody Mary multiple. See, the thing with Bloody Mary, it doesn't actually work. It's more of a psychological thing. Because it's like, the thing is,
Ooh.
if you, I don't know if you know this, but if you stare at your
Mm.
reflection in the mirror for too long, you'll start hallucinating. That's where,
Oh.
that's why people's like, oh, it's not that they actually see Bloody Mary. It's like they were just staring at themselves for too long and they started hallucinating. So they think they see stuff that's not actually there. So
Interesting.
Bloody Mary is more of a psychological thing. It's not, again, it doesn't summon anything.
Hmm.
I didn't know if you knew that or not. Just a little
I
information.
didn't.
But
I
I mean, if
didn't
you think
actually
about
know.
it, it does make sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I can see how that would make sense,
And
honestly.
plus you're in the dark with like just one candle, so you might see shadows that aren't actually there. So it's just like there's a lot of factors. It's more like a brain trick than, you don't actually summon anything. Nothing's there.
Mm.
Because I played Bloody Mary on my channel, and guess how many times she showed up? 0. I also played the Charlie Pencil game. Guess what? She didn't show up either, but I kind of knew that wasn't gonna work. I think it already.
Man, that game. I remember that game.
And then I also. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I said I remember that game.
Yeah, I also played the Chit Chat Ritual.
Oh.
So you don't you don't watch my videos? I assume not, because you're like a busy posse.
I sometimes watch a little bit of them when I can.
I feel like you see the videos, but you don't actually have time to watch them.
I watch a little bit. I'll watch a few minutes, but then of course I'll get pulled away again because of work and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, this what happens when you're like popular. You don't have time for your unpopular friends anymore.
I swear to God.
It's okay.
I'll summon a demon right here and right now.
Guys, there was a time that I had more subscribers than Silent, but those days are long past. It's just because I've been doing everything. I mean, you have a lot of people to help you and stuff, and plus, you have some relatively popular people around you, right? Which helps you, and your content's pretty good, honestly. But the thing with me is I've always done stuff by myself. I hardly ever collaborate with people. I don't have anybody to help me, so I've kind of been doing things by myself, which makes things a little bit harder sometimes, because it's like I edit, I record, I do like scripts and stuff, like I do ideas, I do everything legitimately I do by myself. Like I don't have any help, which is fine, but sometimes it could be like, man, I really need to get help because this is,
you do need help.
I do, but I don't have anyone to help me. But
why don't you ask me?
Because you're busy. You got other stuff.
Just because I'm busy doesn't mean I can summon a few demons.
What?
I said just because I'm busy doesn't mean I can't summon a few demons and help ya.
I mean, yeah, but see, you got things to do, right? You're an important person. You're like, oh, look at that cloud. Look at all those people watching your stuff. You gotta please them. You don't have time for like some poverty.
I do. You're my son. I swear to God.
You don't have time to help me out. I mean, I ask you sometimes, but because like you got a job to do, you got like recordings, you got your recordings, you got other people's recordings, and like you rarely ever get time for yourself. So when you do have time for yourself, I'm just like, you know what? I'm not even gonna ask you because like you rarely have days where you could just do nothing. So I just want you to like enjoy that time because you don't really have them that often, And if I'd be like, hey, I know you're taking the time off, but we don't have time for you to relax. I need you. I'll feel like, a mean marshmallow.
Don't feel like a mean marshmallow. Don't feel like a mean marshmallow. Bug me all you want, son. Honestly, if I can't help someone, then I'll usually say no. I am a big woman. I am a king. I can say no when I want to say no. But usually I'll say yes. I'll say no when I want to.
I'll say no when I want to. Don't tell me to relax. What do you think?
Yeah, exactly. Who do you think you are? A king? Higher than me?
But
my goodness, son.
I just feel bad because I already told you this before, but I I just feel like if I don't do things myself, then I just feel like I'm incapable, you know? I'm just like, well, if I can't do
Yeah.
it myself, then I don't need to be doing it, you know?
Yeah, I get what you're getting at.
So like I try to do everything myself and sometimes I can't. I physically can't. I'm just
You really shouldn't be doing everything yourself,
like look if you
but
look at my channel, you
mhm.
would see that I would be posting every single day. Well, not now because like I started getting overwhelmed and mentally just like not okay because I'm like I can't keep posting every single day by myself because I would like post
Mhm.
every day. I would like every day I would make a video, then I would edit, then I would like all right, because like it's like I got into a habit where like every single day, like YouTube was supposed to be a hobby. YouTube was supposed to be fun, but I started to get into a habit where I would like constantly, like even my days off, I would constantly think about YouTube, and it kind of turned into like if I'm not thinking about what to post on my channel next, then I would just
Yeah.
it just felt like more of a job now because when you work at a regular job like you get the day off you get the day off, you could do nothing, you don't have to think about work. But when you're doing YouTube it's a little different because like even on your days off you're still thinking about work, thinking about what could you post, what can you do, what changes can you make.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Because I guess it's because I don't do YouTube as my main job and I do it for fun and stuff and I've always done it that way. I've never wanted to honestly make money from YouTube and stuff because it's how I am and how things happened. But I mean, I never pushed myself to get things out because it was just if I did try, it would destroy my mental health honestly, which it happens.
Yeah.
Um and it destroyed a lot of me, who I was in general, just because I was pushing so hard at one point to where I was like, I couldn't. I was working constant. I can't work. Nobody should work constantly or have to work constantly, but it is how the world is, and so it's how humans and people think.
And
Honestly, is you need to survive. You
yeah,
just genuinely
I'm
need to
not
survive.
I'm not going to go too deep into this, but you'll probably know exactly what I'm talking about when I say it. But you know that period of time where I was just kind of distant from everyone and my statuses were saying some things. That was
Yeah.
because I was posting every day by myself. Like I had no one to talk to. Like I was just constantly working all the time. And it got to a
Hmm.
point where I'm just like I just had to literally sit down and think. I'm like, yes, I'm working and stuff, and I like doing YouTube, but I started to feel lonely because I was doing it so much, and like
Yeah.
I was constantly like people. Like instead of asking, "Hey, do you want to hang out?" I'm like, I was doing YouTube and stuff, and I was just like, I had to like take a step back, and I'm like, is this really worth it? Like doing this
Hmm.
every day by myself with no help at all. I don't. That's it's not healthy. No, like I
No,
just,
it's
I just,
not.
I just couldn't do it.
Is it's very much not healthy, honestly. I mean, even now,
I mean,
I get told honestly to take breaks at my work from my coworkers and stuff because some days I'm like, if I, because I have classes as well, um, and it's like some days while I would like to keep making the money and stuff, I need a break because it can be a lot. everything can be a lot, honestly, at any time,
Yeah.
which sucks, but.
And, you know, PC, she kind of like posts every day, right?
Mm-hmm.
And,
Yeah,
well, most days,
yeah,
most days.
yeah, most.
But even when she doesn't post, she still streams. So something's coming out every day. It may not be a video all the time, but something's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw that. And I'm like, I could do that. And I didn't really understand that she has so much help. And I didn't know that. I was like, if she could do it, I can do it. And then I realized that she has a lot of people helping her actually. And I tried to do it
Mm-hmm.
myself. And I'm like, and before I realized she had help, I'm like, I don't understand. She can do it. Why can't I? Why is this so hard? And then I
Yeah.
realized that she has a lot of people helping her. I'm like, oh, because like I don't like comparing myself, but like for about a couple of weeks, I was just like, she can do it and I can't. Maybe I'm not cut out for this. Like, and then I realized, you know, people help her, and I'm like, okay, well, that makes sense because like, no, one person cannot post that frequently by themselves. It's just impossible. And if you do,
Well,
it's what?
yeah. Yeah, she does have a lot of help. She has when we do videos and stuff. We have a team that watches through videos and then makes the cuts and stuff, and then she edits them and posts them and stuff, and then we have thumbnail artists and all that. So it is a lot of help, and it's a lot of work to be put into it. And I mean, everyone works as hard, but honestly, doing a YouTube channel, you just do it for fun. Honestly, like while you would want to gain more views and stuff, it's better to just have fun with the people you have around you. And I mean, like, obviously, sometimes you don't have that, but I mean, like, honestly, ask me, and I can ask others. We can start an army. We will start an army. And
Yeah,
yeah.
from now on, I'm just gonna like the podcast is gonna come out every Sunday, and then whenever I want to do like paranormal rituals or maybe go to a haunted location, I'll just post them here and there. I'm not posting every day. Fuck that. That was like literally the most depressing and miserable time in my life. I didn't realize
Yeah.
because I was in school. I had school, then I had work, and also posting every day. Bro. I wish I could tell you how I felt, but like you just had to be in the situation. It's just
Honestly, though, with role plays, it's a bit different than, gaming and stuff. Because when we do role plays and stuff, obviously, we'll do like 5 videos at a time in one night or something like that. And so it's kind of different, I feel,
but here's
than
the thing, right?
gaming.
The thing with the gaming channel is if you make your career out of gaming, it's just like I got to the point where I couldn't enjoy gaming anymore. It's like if I
Mhm.
can't play a game for fun. It's like if I'm not if I'm playing this game, I have to record it. Like
Yeah.
it's just like I can't game for fun. Like, you know, the only time I ever get like game is supposed to be fun, you know, relaxing. But at
Mhm.
that time, I was like, you know, if I'm not gaming right now, like what do I do for fun? Because I can't just sit down and game because then I'm like, okay, well, I can't I have to record it because, you know.
Yeah.
So I might
I
just step
mean,
away from the gaming thing because it's like I just got. And plus, if you do this every day, you're just gonna get tired of gaming. And if you get tired of gaming, then what? And it's like if you want the views, you're gonna have to keep up with the newest games. Like the newest games that comes out, you're gonna have to buy it. And that can be expensive if you're not making that much money, you know?
yeah. I don't know. There's a lot to being consistent with YouTube and having fun and stuff because you can come to that point where it's like, well, if this isn't fun for me, if this isn't fun for me, if this isn't fun for me, then what do I do? And it's definitely hard to find the common ground
I don't care
of
what
everything.
yeah, I don't care what anybody tells me. YouTube
It
is a
is.
luck. YouTube is luck. There's no like you have to have some
Believe me.
sort of skill, but you could have the best content in the world and not blow up. Okay, anyway, sorry about that, guys. My internet just went off. I think a squirrel might have got into our power line. But anyway, you know what? We should change our podcast name to Tigers and Silence YouTube advice.
That I thought we were paranormal over here.
I mean, we started off with paranormal, and I'm gonna be honest, we kind of swerved into a completely um, different category that I did not expect.
Yeah. Well,
I
it
have
is what it
difficulty to
is.
stay like, bro. I pivot, but anyway, I'm thinking we could record for like 20ish more minutes, I guess.
Yeah.
So just one more thing. Just want to put this out there. Yeah, YouTube very luck based. Luck. You have to be lucky. Like you have to have some sort of skill set, but for the most part, you have to be lucky. You know. Do you think
Yeah.
YouTube is luck? Because it is sort of.
I mean, I don't see it quite like that. I see it more as catching someone's eye. And I don't mean like clickbaiting and stuff because I mean that's I don't like clickbaits
The
and
reason
stuff.
why I say it's luck based is because like YouTube, you have to be lucky to catch the algorithm for the algorithm to push you out to people. Like it's
Yeah.
that's where the luck comes from. Because like once the algorithm, if you catch the algorithm and it pushes you out, then okay, it's up to you to catch people's attention. But a lot of people they can't seem to get noticed by the algorithm, so they don't get pushed the out. You know.
Yeah, the algorithm to me is a wee bit messed up. Just a wee bit. But I mean,
Well,
like, I don't know.
you know what? Should we do questions of the day? Question of the days in our podcast. I think that'll be fun.
Yes.
Do you have a question or do you want me to do it this episode?
You do it this episode.
Okay, guys. Question of the day, what's your favorite animal? That's the question.
My favorite animal is wolf,
Well,
and
mine's
it will
kind
always
of,
be
I
wolf.
feel like mine's obvious, but if we want to get down to the specifics, then I would say a white Siberian tiger.
Yeah. I like wolf. I am wolf. I am one with wolf.
Anyway, so I guess we could let's just record for another 20 minutes and let's get off of whatever the hell this was for the past like 40 minutes. It hasn't
Yeah.
it hasn't been that long, but you know. Let's let's actually get back on top.
Yay.
Uh Welcome back to the YouTubers podcast. I'm your host, YouTuber number 1, and my co-host, YouTuber number 2. We're going to teach you. We're going to teach
YouTuber number 1 and 2, man.
Oh God, I'm tired. Anyway, so back on topic. Well, the previous topic. The topic we had at the beginning of the episode.
Yeah.
Ghost, right? What do you think that, like, what do you think about possessed items? Do you think spirits are literally inside these objects, or do you think their energy is just kind of attached to it? Like they could move around in the area, but they're not like actually inside the item.
I mean, like, I don't think they're inside the item. I feel like that would. I mean, they're. I mean, I don't know how to explain.
You think?
I feel like it could be kind of in the item, but not at the same. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah,
like
I don't.
Their soul could be. I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of tricky, isn't it? Because it's just like, I don't know. I would say that they're not like, I don't think they're in the item. I think their energy. See, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I can see their energy being in.
Like, I feel like ghosts are just more like energy based. Like, there's some physical ghosts. And by the way, you probably don't know too much about this, but like, when you go to haunted locations or you hear about people going to these locations and like everybody's saying the same thing, like, yeah, there's this guy who's dressed up as a janitor. He goes down the hall at like around this time in this area, like, and a lot of people are just saying that.
Yeah.
I don't think that spirit is actually there. I think their energy is. See, I don't. I don't want to say this because I don't want you to think I'm crazy and stuff. But
I would never think you're crazy.
okay, I can change that. But I'm not crazy yet. But I think
I'm crazy as well.
I think the energy is kind of like a blip through time. It's like you're not actually seeing these spirits do things. You're seeing these spirits do this when they were alive. It's like kind of like a timestamp of like, this is what they did when they were alive, and you're kind of like looking into the past, sort of, but their spirit's not actually there. Their energy's kind of like it's like a time capsule, basically. Am I making any sense? Does this make sense to you?
I think it makes sense.
But like, am I crazy, or do you like okay, well, that's bullshit. That's not even.
I mean, I don't.
It's like, how would you explain all these? How would you explain, like, because if spirits can move around, why would they do the same thing over and over again?
Yeah. But I mean, unless they didn't do the same thing over and over again.
I mean, because, it makes sense because, like, there's, like, several ghosts. Because, like, there's been some incidents where there's actually a ghost, but at, like, two different locations. Like, there's this, I forgot what his name is, but somebody died at one location, so he haunts that location, but it's also said that he also haunts a different location that's in a completely different state. So, like, how do you explain that unless he goes back and forth? It just, I don't know. It doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah. I mean, it.
I know this isn't making any. This is my speculation. Like, this is not right or wrong. I didn't do any research about it. I'm just like throwing it out there. Like, guys, if you watch this video and you want to correct me, please do. Because, like, I'm not really knowledgeable. I'm just guessing. Because, it doesn't make sense.
It does, but it doesn't.
About what? The time thing?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make sense, but if you think about it, you could see that it's possible, right?
Yeah.
But probably not. But it could. I don't know. I'm not a ghost. The only way we'll know is we die.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Ghost Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Ghost.
What? What? We're just changing names every single podcast?
I mean,
YouTuber 1, YouTuber 2.
should we?
Yeah. Say a different name every podcast.
Welcome back to the Dictionary Podcast. I'm your host, Red.
Oh God.
I'm here with my co-host. What word do you want to be?
Blue.
I mean, I'm like looking at you right now, and you're, you know, you strike me more of a paprika person. But yeah. By the way, do you want to go to a haunted location with me?
Maybe someday. Yeah.
Well, it's not gonna
I
be
wouldn't
anytime
mind.
soon, but I'm just like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we convince the other peeps to come. I don't think they would want to, but I mean, are they interested?
What? And wait, say again what?
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Like your other children, like would they even be
Oh.
interested in coming?
Probably. Maybe.
I don't know if they would. I think the only person that I could see that would be up for it is oh, what is their name? Let me look it up. Did they change it?
Tate?
Yeah. Did they change their name again? I'm
It's just Tate. It's still
okay.
Tate.
Tate it on. But yeah, they're the only person that I could see being like, yeah, why not? You know? But
Yeah.
everyone else, I don't know if they'll actually be up.
Mar would. Mar wants to do this kind of thing.
Oh, does she?
Yeah. Yeah. Don't worry. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. I'll kidnap Mar for one of these episodes. Don't worry.
Okay, because I mean, oh wait, I think one time she said that she wanted to go. Okay, that actually makes sense. I forgot. I'm not gonna lie. I don't mean to be rude, but I forgot she was in that server. I forgot about her. No, look. Other than you and Tate, I don't really talk to any of the other people. Like, I don't really know them, you know?
Yeah, that's fair.
Guys, I'm not rude, I promise. I don't talk to them.
No,
really
we
should
don't.
change
We
that,
don't
though.
talk as often as we
re-
should
I
to
really
each other.
Exactly. Like, I really
You need to
should.
be more social.
I'm sorry. It's like, here's the thing, all right? I don't want to get off track, but we're just going to do this real quick. But here's the thing. Like,
Mhm.
I'm not really in PC's group and stuff. So I just kind of feel awkward if I just kind of like force my way in, you know?
I mean, you're not forcing your way in if you
Yeah, but
actually want to
it
be
feels
friends with
awkward
them.
because like, what am I supposed to do? I don't know any of them. Like even like me and PC talked a few times, but I don't really know them that well.
I mean, but you gotta just talk. You just gotta
I
talk
don't talk about
and be
what?
like, hey, Anything.
Yeah, but they're gonna think I'm so weird. Which I'm not. I'm very cool. Alright. I'm like so
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I'm just like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I do need to talk more. Like I just need to, I wouldn't say I disappear, but I walk a lonely. Okay, we're not gonna go into that though.
Need to make more friends, son. It's not good
Oh,
for you. You're stressing your mother out over here.
I don't have friends, Mom, because I'm not gonna go into. Look, see, don't cry. You look ugly when you cry. Anyway,
Excuse you.
I'm kidding. But like, I don't really have
Yeah.
many friends because, see, every time, like, I had some friends and then they left. So I'm just like, I like to keep my friend circle small.
Yeah, that's fair.
And it's just like, I do need to talk more. Like, I mean, I'm not really in that whole space and stuff, but I feel like I'm associated, social, so, social.
Associated?
Yeah, sort of, kind of, a little.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Welcome back to the PC podcast. I'm your host, not PC.
Oh my Oh my god.
Just hijacking their channel. I'm Mr. Panda, and I will be taking full control for the next hour. We should do an ASMR podcast.
No, I refuse.
You don't want to whisper it into our, into our viewers' ear holes.
No.
Okay, so we get into podcast in a couple more minutes, but before that,
Mhm.
I want to know, do you actually believe in ghosts? Are you skeptical? Are you just like, yeah, they exist, but I don't really care too much about it?
I'm about, like, they exist. I don't really care. I'm chill. Very chill with them. As long as they're chill, I'm chill.
Guys, fast forward like in like 3 years when we're living together, you're gonna be like, guys, ghosts are real. There was couches flying above our heads.
No, 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 no. I'm gonna be chill. As long as they're chill, then we're chill.
Welcome back to the podcast. I'm your host, podcast.
Ooh, guess I'm podcast as well.
Um, I mean, you could be keyboard,
Cool. I'm a keyboard then.
but I think that's gonna do it. But we should
Yeah.
probably think of a name, guys. So, guys, if you have any names you want us
Mm-hmm.
to, but oh God, what was it? Oh yeah, if you have any specific names that you want the podcast to be called, leave them down in the comment section below, and the winner gets absolutely nothing. Their idea is gonna be stolen, and no.
Wow.
The winner gets absolutely nothing. Actually, that's not true.
Wow.
You're the winner of this contest will get their idea stolen and get no credit whatsoever. Anywho,
No. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, no, no. No, no, no. No.
but yeah, but in all, but seriously though, guys, top 3 comments. I'll put a poll. Y'all vote on it, and the winner will probably should we like maybe do a shout out? Be like, hey guys, we got the podcast name. Welcome to like the podcast, and this is the name, and this is the person who came up with this brilliant idea. Or if it's shit, then I mean I don't think so. I think y'all are smart people. Only the most sophisticated, intelligent people are subscribed to my channel. By the way, guys, if you aren't subscribed, just subscribe, because if you're not subscribed to my channel, then I mean, you're
You
not
never will know when we post.
exactly. Not to mention, you must not have that many brain cells if you're not subscribed. See, only smart people are subscribed to my channel. Sophisticated, intelligent, dapper folks. All right. And if you're not subscribed, then you must live in a cardboard box.
No. Be nice. You gotta be nice.
Anywho, Silence YouTube channel will be in the description below. Click on that, I guess.
I will announce in my Chaos Army when this video posts as well.
It's coming out tomorrow.
Yay!
Yeah, tomorrow.
I will announce.
Also, how many subscribers are you on?
900. Hold on. 915 now.
Okay, guys, I'll make you a deal. I'll make you a little deal. If you get her to like, I don't want to. If you get her to like 1,000 subscribers by the end of the month.
Oh, don't say that. Hold on, don't say that.
Why not?
I have to go to jail again. I don't want to go to jail again.
I mean, it's okay. While you're doing the trial, I'll hold down the fort. It'll be fine.
Oh, okay. Thanks, son. I appreciate it.
Welcome back to the Criminal Podcast. I'm your host, not criminal, and my co-host, criminal over here. Oh, here's the thing. If you go to prison, that'll be a good podcast story.
Oh, grand. Okay. Yeah, I'll tell that another time. Because I've already been. I'll tell that another time. Don't worry.
Anyway, guys, if you get her to like 1,000 subscribers by the end of the month, I will play the Midnight Game, which I've kind of been avoiding, not because I'm scared, it's because I literally have to cut my hand open and bleed on a piece of paper. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do
that. That's a lie. He won't do that. I'll stop him.
No. If they get you to 1,000 subscribers before October, then I'll do it.
No.
But no. See, October's coming up, and you want to know what October is? Spook Your Mama month. That's right. We are going to be doing so many stuff.
Oh my.
You ever heard of that? Spook Your Mama month?
No.
Yeah, October is Spook Your Mother month. But yeah, Spook Your Mama month. I got some stuff planned. I'm going to be doing crazy. We'll do the podcast too. Silence probably not going to be in every episode because she is a busy person. But, I'll try to get her on every podcast. But if she doesn't, then, I am an independent male. I can do it myself. But anyway, guys. Her stuff, actually, so YouTube channel. Anything else you want to plug real quick?
Nope.
No.
Go check out PC. Since we mentioned them in video, Bandy351.
I will. Yeah, her stuff will be. She has a link.
Give my mom. Yes, she does.
Okay,
mom.
I'll just put her link tree in the description below, so it'll have all of her stuff, and then. Yeah, that's it. So I will see you guys. Well, hopefully but if Silent can't make it, then
Hopefully, yeah.
But we'll see you guys in the next episode. Say your goodbyes.
Bye.
Bye.